right now, if you want to succeed in business, you have a really good chance of getting lucky. That's this week on An Intentional Business Life. Hi guys, welcome to An Intentional Business Life. And yes, it is true. Right now, if you want to succeed in business, you have the best chance of actually becoming lucky enough to achieve your dreams. And luck, we hear about it all the time. And what am I talking about? You know, it's just one of those economic environments that we can actually make luck work for us. And I want to go over this week the 4 stages of luck that you can manipulate so they work in your favor. Yeah, you can manipulate luck. So, first of all though, let's have a look at this luck thing. It's going to be in 4 stages. Stay to the end. I'm going to give you a really good bonus at the end of this one to wrap it all up. But here's the first thing. We have to get into reality. I know, people go, oh my goodness, what's he talking about? Okay, the reality is you're not going to be lucky in business if you haven't got a business. You're not going to be lucky in business if you actually don't know what you're doing. So the first thing is we have to get into reality, and we have to be prepared for this. You know, over the last few days on my Biz Bites, I've just been talking about this. You know, can you define, in a single sentence, what is it you and your business does? You know, I talked about a good friend of mine, Martin, you know, and he comes up with helps you design the strategies and then gets the systems to implement those strategies so it reduces your stress and makes you more money. That's what his whole business is about, and he's very, very qualified in it. He goes on the how bits after that, and you've got to know your 3-step process for your how, and that's why people use you. You know, when we talked about other things like that, it always comes back to the reality. You have to be ready for Lady Luck. You really do. So, have you actually got a business? Do you know what that business is going to do for people? You know, do you know what's the biggest benefit is for them? You know, why should they use you? Have you got a very simple 3-step process for making that happen? You know, Martin's, if I could remember it right, I think it is, you know, he takes a snapshot of where you are, then he does a simple 1-page description of where you want to be, and then implements his simple 8-step strategy to get you there. Wow. So he's actually got his 8-step strategy already mapped out. So I think if you want luck to be on your side, you have to be ready to meet luck. You have to be ready for that opportunity when it arrives. So we have to be in reality. We have to be in reality. We have to have our business designed, you know, our logo, our websites, do all that back planning stuff so it is ready to rock and roll. So if you've got a customer today, you could actually step them through a nice, seamless, simple process and give them that result that you promise them. So it is getting into reality is the first step to getting lucky. And you know what's good about this? We can all do this. We can all do this. And if we struggle a little bit, there's plenty of mentors around that can help us just knock the edges off that, you know, smooth things out and get us there. So that is the reality. That's the first level of luck, is being prepared to meet luck. If you aren't prepared for it, if you haven't got it in already, then you're not going to be lucky. Now, I wrote some of this down, and I'm going to flick through my book. Oh, I tell you what, look at this morning. Look at it out here. It's gorgeous. Wow. Okay. Back to our luck. I know. Look at those bolts. They're absolutely, they're amazing, aren't they? Okay. Now I've written this down in the book, so you're going to have to just excuse me while I grab this. Let's get lucky. Yes. Okay. So, you know, I had a DM from a guy, you know, and they asked me, you know, could I help me with the business? But they couldn't even answer those first few things. So, yeah, so that's what I'm going to say. get lucky, get reality, get your all your systems and your plans down so you're ready to go. You're ready to rock and roll. Okay, so you've got to be ready. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Now, this is interesting. So luck comes if I remember we formed a forum group in Perth one time, and it was just 5 of us, and we said we're all going to become millionaires, and we all helped ourselves through this process, and amazingly we all made $1 million, and that was, I think the slowest was like 17 months or something like that. So surround yourself with the right people. Now, I know quite often you hear about you're going to be the sum of the 5 people that you hang around with. That's actually not, I don't find that true these days. Why? Because the 5 people that could be knocking around don't have to influence you anymore. You can actually choose 5 other people to hang around. You know, we have YouTube, you know, you've got the podcasts going on, there's online radio stations, there are great mentors out there. But look, you know, just on YouTube alone, you could go pick the 5 mentors you want, subscribe to their channels, pay them a couple of bucks a week, whatever it is. And, you know, so for 5 of them, that's $10 a week, and you've got 5 people around you now every week guiding you and helping you and influencing you and making that happen. Lady Luck shines on you when you hang around the right people. Your mindset changes, your attitude changes, everything changes. So step number 2 in Lady Luck shining on you and making you more chance to get lucky is to start hanging around the right people. Now, there are people that just won't do that. So we're already starting to knock a few people out. There's lots of people that say, oh, I'd love to have a business and don't get even past stage 1, so they're not going to get lucky. Then we get the people that, oh, I'm not going to do that, I don't want to spend $10 a week, you know, I'm not going to get my 5 mentors and listen to 5 people every week. Well, there you go, they're out of the running as well. So your chances of becoming lucky start increasing as we start knocking these other people out of the race. That's what it's all about. Now, I'm just going to turn to my next page because I really want to just take care of this first. So that's level number 2, and it's going to get luckier from now on. Hi, how are you? Good morning. So that's level number 2. I don't know what people think, I'm just walking around with a camera, but you get used to it. I think when I very first did this, you know, I was like super self-conscious and everything like that. Now I hate going, and it's them that get super self-conscious. Probably think you go turn the camera on or something. Okay, pursue luck. Level number 3, I want you to start pursuing luck. So in a lot of conversations, most people say, okay, I am prepared, I'm now hanging around my 5 people, but how do I go about getting my clients? You've got to start hanging around where your clients are. You know, I often say networking is the price of success, but it's past that. You can do something really practical today. Now, there's a lot of people who won't do this, which is great because that knocks them out of the luck running as well. But this is it. And it's called the 100 method. So, what it means is you're going to sit down just with a pen and paper, and you're going to write 100 names on a sheet of paper. People that you know. Now, this is why you heard me say before that networking is the price of success, because in networking you can get great big groups of people known to you pretty quickly. But you're going to write those people down. And then with the telephone numbers, none of this emailing and texting BS that goes on, actually pick the phone up and speak to someone. And really, I had one the other day. Oh, I sent you an email, didn't you get it? Well, you know, I'm sorry, but look where I am. I'm certainly not sitting in front of a computer. I'm down here, so I'm not looking at your emails. If you want to speak to me, ring me. If it's urgent, ring me. End of subject. So you've got to have this attitude. You want direct, fastest communication, not send emails. Oh, did they get it? Did they get it? Oh, no, don't worry about that. So write the 100 names down, get their phone numbers down, and you're going to ring them. You're going to say this. Look, oh, hi, John, Sally, whatever it is. Look, I've just re-engineered my business. I've just reformulated the business and a new strategy for it and got some new ideas. Look, I'm just wondering, would you mind if I popped around, ran it by you, and got your opinion on it? See what you think about what I'm going to be doing. You know how many no's you're going to get? Not many. This is called pursuing luck. When you go there, you're going to go through your simply what you do, what's in it for them, the 3 steps you follow, and that's why you think people will use you. What do you think? Let them ask you the questions. It really doesn't matter what they say after that. You're going to say to them, and this is the bravery bit comes in, you're going to then say to them, look, if I get this up and running, would you be interested in me showing you the full thing to see if it benefit you and your company? They can only say yes or no. That's all they can say, and it's already a no. If you don't ask, it's already a no. So really the only thing you can change it from being a no to a yes. So that's step 1 of that conversation. That's the goal, to find out whether these people could be an actual prospect. Doesn't mean they'll buy, but have you got a prospect in the can? That's why you've gone there. Second thing is, look, it's been really great you've been helping. We know each other, a bit friendly. Would you know a couple of business people I don't know, a couple of people, whatever you're into, that I could show this to as well and get their opinion, just to help me out? Most people will give you referrals. Oh my goodness, have I just asked for a referral? Yes, you have. It's called referral marketing. So now what we've got is 100 people we're going to go and see and ask this question, and we go see the 100. We are going to pursue luck. Then we're going to go see their 2 people that they give us, and we're going to go through exactly the same process. Give it to them. What we do in a single sentence. What's in it for them in a single sentence. The 3-step form that we've got in 1, 2, 3, and that's why you think people use us. What do you think? Have you got any questions? Look, if I get this sorted and I get it all down, would you be interested in me coming back to you and showing you and see if it'd be something that might be of interest for you in your business? Can only be a yes or a no. Now, I can tell you in pursuing, and these get harder as we go up, they get harder. You're getting every level. You're on level 3 now, so I know it is harder. It's against the grain for a lot of us. We find it hard doing stuff like this, but that's the difference. Look, you've only got to do this for a little while, and then it will self-perpetuate. So, and what's the great news is, a lot of people won't do it. A lot of people just go from day 1 trying to sell and wonder why. I've sold one, I've sold another. I'm talking to a guy tomorrow who might be interested. In the meantime, Uncle Michael here has gone and spoken in the last 2 weeks to 100 people. He's got those 100 people referring him to a couple more people. So now I've got another 200 people on my list, and I am pursuing them with this formula. And I did this in my building company. I did it for 4 weeks before I even asked anyone to buy anything. And that was a multi-million-dollar business, and you can see why. So a bit of just let's go for it. Doesn't mean you have to stop doing what you're doing now. You can keep doing it, re-engineer it, tidy it up a little bit, and tell them this is the new thing you're doing, and go get their opinion. That's called pursuing lady luck. That's called pursuing luck. Now, level 4. Level 4. Level 4 means getting famous for what you do. Getting famous for what you do. That's really your personal brand. It's your personal brand, it's your ethos, it's how you approach life. So level 4 of Lady Luck, getting luck to work for you, is getting famous. So when someone thinks about, what about website design? Oh yeah, I need to speak to such and such. Oh, when it comes to business strategy, oh, I need to speak to such and such. Oh, when it comes to hydroponic farming, better give Michael a call. He's got a hydroponic farm company that he's set up. He seems to know a lot about this stuff. Yeah, so what are you going to be famous for? once you start getting a reputation and you keep your branding succinct and on target all the time, what is it you do and what's in it for them? Look, I'm just going to turn a couple of pages back in my book here because I did an actual thing on this for BizBytes. BizBytes. Here we go. I just want to clarify this in case you missed the BizBytes thing. So this is one of the guys I was speaking to, and this is what he does. Listen to this. What he does is he helps businesses with strategy and the systems that implement those strategies. Wow. And what that does for them, it reduces your stress and makes you more money. He gets a reputation, and by the way, you're only selling either health, wealth, or relationships. In this case, he's selling money. You might say, oh, he's selling a bit of health in there, but the biggest thing is money. And so listen, this is one of my companies. We build real office walls you can move. They're cheaper, faster, and you can move them whenever you want. Wow, cheaper, faster, move them if you want. All equates to money when you're running a business. My 24/7 radio station, so a 24/7 radio station, all about business, life, wrapped up with great music. What does that mean? Well, it's all about helping you succeed, make money, and be part of a great community. Well, that's what's in it for you. Our turnkey hydroponic business. We sell turnkey hydroponic businesses. It's a business where you just get to plant the seeds, grow the crops, and make the money. So, as you can see, if you can get yourself down to single sentences like that, it's very easy to build a powerful brand. Nike did it. Theirs is just do it. Here's the sports, just go and do it. So you can really do it well. That's the 4 levels of luck. So number 1 is getting reality. You have to be ready. Number 2, let's make sure I don't miss any of this. I've got heaps of notes in here. I scribble. I come down here and have a coffee, and I just scribble away. Surround yourself with like-minded people. That's number 2. So you just select them, join their actual clubs. Pay the $2 a week, whatever it is. You can join 5 of them for $10 a week. Oh, how cheap is this these days? Number 3, pursue it. Do the top 100. Do the 100 method. And number 4 is get your branding done. So you've got the what should I say? You've got all the opportunities for luck to actually land at your feet. Some people will say, oh, you're just so lucky. Everything happens for you. Everything happens for you when you do these 4 things. So enable yourself to achieve. This is what I mean. So this is the bonus thing. Enable yourself to achieve. Write that down as a 1-pager. They're the 4 steps you're going to do, and actually do them. I hope you enjoyed that. Let's get lucky. I'll see you next time on An Intentional Business Life.